So I'm just repeating once again. Current assets includes cash, bank, marketable securities, receivables or accounts receivables, inventory and prepaid expense. Quick asset includes quick assets, nothing but the assets which fastly converted into cash, rapidly converted into cash, quickly converted into cash. So cash and bank already is there. Only marketable securities we can sell quickly in the secondary market and we can convert into cash. And receivables also we can quickly convert into cash. Even we can go and trade on receivables. Even we can sell someone this accounts receivable, they will collect, but after some discount they will give back to us. But inventory takes time. Inventory takes time to convert into cash. Prepaid expenses already paid, so by time passes it will vanish, it will not get converted into cash. So we will remove the inventory and prepaid expenses from the current asset. So therefore quick asset is nothing but current asset minus inventory minus prepaid expense. Short form. Quick asset is nothing but current assets minus inventory minus prepaid expenses. Yes, please.
Sir, in every company, it's not necessary that the inventory is like it takes long time to convert into cash, right?
If you go and sit somewhere by your inventory in the market, it is not possible to sell. It takes time. Whereas receivables, marketable securities, there is a secondary market. Quickly the people will buy those things.
Okay.
It's a value. But inventory comparatively, we can sell little delay. The delay will be there.
Do any firm like
even though inventory is sold, it is not necessary that they will buy on cash. Accounts receivable again you get converted to cash. So we are assuming that inventory first will convert it into accounts receivable, then it will convert it into cash.
And another things are like inventory value will not be as same what is mentioned in the book.
Yeah, it's sometimes nature of the inventory, it may decrease. Okay, Vishal.
Okay.
We are talking in general. You are talking in specific. That specific case will be given to you, but they won't ask about these many minor things. So this is about the current assets. Remember, current assets is nothing but what? Quick assets nothing but what? Current assets minus
inventory
minus
and prepaid expenses.
If prepaid expenses are zero, current asset quick assets is nothing but what?
Current asset minus
inventory.
Current asset minus inventory. So therefore here, if we remove inventory from this block of 100%, so the remaining will be, it is cash and accounts receivable, which is 60%. So therefore we know that current ratio is equal to current assets by current liabilities, which is 2/1, that is equal to 2:1. This 2 is equal to 100%. Now when quick ratio or acid test ratio is equal to quick assets by current liability, so which is equal to 60%, we know that 100% is 2, then 60% is equal to how much need to be calculated. So 2 into 60%, which is 1.2. So therefore it is 1.2:1. So nothing but 1.2:1 or 1.2. So the answer is D. A company cash ratio decreases. A company cash ratio decreases. First of all, tell me any ratio will decrease. Any ratio will decrease if it is Numerator and denominator. Tell me what are the situation? Any ratio will decrease when?
Numerator is decreasing.
If numerator decreasing or
And if denominator increase.
denominator increasing.
What is cash ratio?
Oh, that's
B,
what
sir.
we forget. What is the cash ratio? Tell me now.
Cash and cash equivalents plus marketable securities.
Yes, cash and bank and marketable securities. Receivables also will take little more time to convert. But whereas marketable securities is having secondary market quickly, now itself you want to sell, you can sell. So that's why it is nothing but cash assets by current liabilities. Cash assets by current liabilities. Nothing but cash, bank, or short-term securities, short-term investment, or marketable securities divided by current liability. A company cash ratio will decrease. That means either this will decrease or current liability will increase in that way. Okay, let us see. Receives cash by issuing short-term note payable. Receives cash by receiving short-term note payable. Say for example, company cash ratio, if we are assuming equal, 100,000 and 100,000. Cash received by issuing short-term notes payable, cash is increasing or decreasing?
Increasing.
50,000. And current liability is also?
Increase.
What will be the ratio?
No change.
No change. If cash ratio is 200,000 divided by 100,000, 50,000 plus 50,000, what will be the ratio?
Ratio will increase.
Are you sure? How much this ratio? 250 by 150. This is 2:1 ratio. 250 by 150 is how much?
1.66.
Decrease, sorry, decrease, yes. Yeah.
Decrease. If current ratio was 100,000 divided by 200,000, 50 and 50, ratio will
Decrease.
increase.
Every time increase.
150 by 250, how much, boss? Here it is 0.5. Here it is how much?
0.6.
0.6.
So what happened?
Increasing.
This thing receives by cash by short-term note payable will be having three answers. If the existing ratio is equal to 1, if the existing ratio is greater than 1, if the existing ratio is less than 1, no change, here decrease, here increase. So partially only this is the true answer, but in this case it is false answer. Most of the students will tick A, but actually the A will be having how many answers? How many answers?
Three answers.
If I would have not explained the discussion what we had 1 hour, is it possible to understand this question? Is it possible to understand this question?
No.
Not
No,
possible.
no.
So that's what we have not wasted. We have discussed 1 hour, and it will save your exam time. You can do this sum in half a minute. Okay. B sells goods for cash at selling price lower than the cost. B sells good for cash at selling price lower than the cost. Cost value, let us assume 50. So at what value it is sold?
Less than 50.
Nothing but let us assume 40.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cash assets include inventory. Cash assets include inventory or not?
No.
No, no.
So that means decrease in inventory doesn't affect the cash ratio. 40 is sells goods for what? For cash, no?
Cash.
Cash is a part of your cash assets.
Yes.
So cash is increasing means your cash assets also
Increases.
increases. Is there any change in the current liability? Is there any change in current liability?
No.
No.
No change, sir.
Only numerator increases, then ratio will
Increases.
increases. But question is asking what?
Decrease.
So is it correct answer?
No.
Purchase of commercial paper. Purchase of commercial paper.
Increase.
Cash decreases.
Cash increase.
Purchase of commercial paper. Commercial paper is a part of
Marketable securities.
marketable securities.
No change.
So
No change.
marketable securities will increase. At the same time, cash
Cash
will.
will decrease.
So is there any change?
No.
No change. But what is the question?
Decrease in cash ratio.
This is not correct answer. So blindly, what is the right answer?
D.
Blindly D is the answer in examination. You can put and move forward if you are confident that these three options are wrong. But however, it is better to go through. Sometimes these options we may put wrong. So if you are very confident, you can move. D is the right answer. Purchase of materials on account. Purchase of materials on account. Say for example, the ratio is 100 by 200. 200 by 200, 200 by 100, cash ratio. Cash ratio. What is the ratio here? Tell me. What is the ratio? 0.5. Here, what is the ratio?
1.
Here is what is the ratio? 2. Okay. Now, purchase of materials on account. On account means credit.
On credit.
Credit. So current assets are increasing, but here current asset or cash asset?
Cash asset.
Cash asset includes inventory or not?
No.
No.
No. So that means what is affecting? What is increasing?
Current liabilities.
Liabilities increasing.
100 by 250, 200 by 250, 200 by 150. 100 by 250, what is the ratio? What is the ratio? 100 by 250, what is the ratio?
0.4.
0.4. Here is how much?
0.8.
0.8.
Here is how much?
1.33.
So what happened ratio in three situations?
Decreases.
What is the right answer?
D.
D is the right
D.
answer. See, if denominator increases, ratio will only denominator increases, ratio will decrease. So no need to do, don't waste time in examination. Numerator increases, ratio will
Increase.
increase. Numerator decreases, ratio will
Decrease. Decrease.
denominator increases, ratio will
Increase.
Decrease.
denominator increases, ratio will decrease. Denominator decreases, ratio will
Increase.
increase. That is the point. Okay, today enough. It's 12:30 almost. You have offices tomorrow. So I hope you understood the concept, what I am trying to explain. And I will be sharing on your WhatsApp this again. Try to do the sums, and tomorrow we will conclude this homework one. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay.